Hey Crumbs! Today we're going to be making this super colorful and delicious splattered ice cream drip cake. Summer is quickly approaching and everybody loves some ice cream in the hot weather, but how many times has it happened that you've gotten your ice cream and just splattered all over the floor? So today we're going to turn that super sad moment into an epic cake. So let's get started. What you're going to need: 2 dogs. A cake of your choice. I'm using my 18 centimeter chocolate cake and I'm going to put my recipe in the link down below. For the buttercream, you'll need 345 grams of butter, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla essence, 750 grams of icing sugar, and 90 ml of water. For your white chocolate ganache, you'll need 170 grams of white chocolate and 115 ml of cream. You're also going to need an ice cream cone and some food coloring. To start, you want to place your butter in your kitchen robot or in a bowl using a handheld mixer, and you want to cream it together for about 4 minutes. Now that your butter is nice and creamy, you're going to add your icing, sugar, a little bit at a time, and then you want to stir that in, and once it's all come together, you're going to add more icing sugar. At this point, you need to assess the consistency of your buttercream. Mine is a little stiff, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to add a bit of water, but I'm not going to use it all. So you just want to add a little bit and then mix that through and check it. And I'm also going to add my vanilla. If your buttercream becomes too liquid, when we later go and use the paper towel to pat it down on the cake and make sure it's straight, it's going to stick to the paper towel. So that's why you want it to be slightly firmer. Now I'm going to place this in the fridge while I cut my cake. So I'm going to cut my cake in 3 layers, and then I'm also going to keep the top layer to make the cake pop for the ice cream ball. So I'm using my trusted cutter and I just place it on the cake and go through, and the cake is really soft and lovely, so it cuts easily. And I'm going to cut it in equal layers, just like this. So now that I've got my layers, this top part, I'm going to place it in a bowl. I'm not going to need all of it, I can eat that for breakfast. And you're just going to crumple it up using your fingers. Now I'm going to divide my buttercream icing. So I'm going to put some in a bowl and some in another bowl, as I'm going to be coloring these for the inside layers. So I'm going to make this one yellow, and I'm going to make this one orange. Now you want to place your layer of cake on top and do the same thing with the other color of your buttercream. And now you can place your final layer, and you want to place this in the fridge just to stiffen up that buttercream a little bit so that when we ice the sides, it doesn't ooze out or anything. You can place your icing, even if it's colored, it doesn't matter because you're never going to see this. So I'm going to place the extra of both buttercreams and mix that through to create your cake pop mixture. You can use more white buttercream if it needs it. Once you've reached this consistency where you are going to be able to make a bowl, you want to color your buttercream that's going to cover the outside of your cake. I'm gonna make mine blue, and since it's already in its bowl, I'm just gonna do it in the kitchen robot. Now you want to place this in the fridge just to stiffen slightly. So I've made a bowl that's gonna be my ice cream scoop that's gonna have fallen, and you just want to kind of flatten that, and at the edges you can give it that kind of splattered look just to make it more realistic. So now, using your blue buttercream, you want to ice your cake all the way around and on the top. So now I've given my cake a crumb coat, and I'm gonna place this in the fridge for about 20 minutes to solidify, and then I'm gonna put some more buttercream on it. Now that your cake has hardened, we're gonna give it the final coating of icing. So I've placed my cake in the fridge just for about 2 minutes, and using a kitchen towel, the less patterns, like embroidered patterns it has, the better this will work. All you want to do is place it and just with your hand gently pat it around, and this will smooth out your buttercream and you'll get a nice smooth side. And don't forget, any imperfections, we can always kind of hide them with the drips anyway, so it's not too bad. So I have melted my white chocolate and I have warmed my cream in the microwave just for about 1 minute. And this is this bit here is optional, but I'm gonna dip my cone into the white chocolate. I'm going to put some sprinkles all around it. I'm just gonna let it dry over here. Now you want to put your food coloring. I'm gonna be using this pink in your white chocolate, and you wanna mix that through until you're happy with the color you get. Now you're gonna pour your white chocolate into a larger bowl or container. And we're gonna add some of this cream. You don't wanna add it all at once because we want to reach a consistency that looks like kind of melted ice cream. So we're gonna put a bit at a time as we don't wanna go too liquid. And this is kind of the consistency we want. So it's liquid but not too runny. And the pink has come out great, and it just looks like wet melted ice cream, which is just what we wanted. Now we're ready to assemble our cake. So I'm gonna take our splattered ice cream and put it on the cake, and you just want to pat the edges down just to make sure it's going to get covered properly. Get any cheeky crumbs off. And now you're going to pour your white chocolate and cream mixture on top. And we're gonna fill the top and then let it drip down the sides. Now you want to add your ice cream cone on the top. Just like that, all splattered ice cream. I'm also going to add just a little bit of sprinkles on the top, just to add a little bit of color. So here is our splattered ice cream drip cake. And I love all the drips and the contrast between the pink and the blue and the confetti on the top and the cone and everything is just beautiful. And now I'm gonna cut a slice. And in the cake, it looks incredible. When you cut it, you can see the colors of the buttercream. It is so gorgeous. And now I get to taste it. The best part. This is a gigantic slice. Not going to fit. Oh my God. It's so soft, the cake, it's incredible. And then the buttercream gives it that like sweetness, and the chocolate on top, you can really taste it at the end. It's so good. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought and what you would like to see me make in my future videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!